Sit back down.
Nice start, right?
Very good start.
I was thinking, we're watching all these scenes. I was wondering, how can I open this one up? And obviously, with the best line of the entire movie.
I thought it was going to be Got Cut Loose. That's what I thought you were going to say.
No, that would have been that'd be something that you would have done.
That's why
That's not something that I would have done. That's not something you would have done to open it. So not something I would do to open it.
Well, even in my wildest imagination, that's the most clever thing you can come up with.
So I guess, which one you want to talk about first? We didn't watch Footloose. No, we watched scenes from Footloose.
And
to fill in the blanks. And we compared them to its what's like the most film pretentious way to say like it's postmodern fucking there's gotta be something. I wish I had this strung together a little bit better here, my words. Come on, give me some douchey film shit. In this retelling in a postmodern society, like what
postmodern neorealism.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Neorealism postmodern adaptation. The 2011 one, the quasi spiritual sequel.
It's pretty good.
It's weird. It's awesome. You can do this yourself. You can very easily. It's you gotta go for the. Let's hear it for the boy scene when Willard learns how to dance. You can watch the good version from 1984, and then you watch the shitty version from 2011.
So bad.
And then you watch the holding out for a hero scene. The chicken race. The chicken race. The tractor race playing chicken.
I thought it was
from 1984
chasing chickens.
And then you go watch the really really weird imagination in 2011, where they play. Bonnie Tyler, kind of?
Yeah.
They kind of play Bonnie Tyler. And it's less about the whole playing game of chicken and guts, and it's more about doing this
what even is that?
MTV 2004 Jackass stunt where it's demolition derby bus riding, and there's like, instead of just being like a conflict between our character and the bully, there's a lot of other ancillary characters walking around doing their things, and people are crashing into each other and exploding, and it's like, this movie's about dancing.
So just to get the record straight, the original one is so lame.
Hold on. Then you go watch the warehouse scene from 1914, which is good. Then you watch the terrible warehouse scene from 2011, which, at the very least, it's faithful. At least they didn't change it. Because considering the fact that they went from
Hot Rod's way more faithful to that.
Considering the fact that they had the holding out for a hero scene be a chicken race versus a demolition derby.
You're right.
The fact that this scene takes place in a warehouse and not like in Miami Beach during spring break, like he just drives away and gets to his own area and it just becomes this entire like different thing altogether. I don't know. The fact that he's in a warehouse to me is astonishing. The fact that he's wearing a tank top is astonishing.
That's pretty fair. I guess you're right.
He's in a wife beater. It doesn't look nearly as good on him. I don't even think it looks good on Kevin Bacon, but some of it looks worse than the guy from Fear the Walking Dead. So you compare those two scenes.
This and the Fear the Walking Dead scenes?
No. Him being from Fear the Walking Dead is actually unrelated.
Oh, okay.
And then you can finally watch the Let's Dance scene. Both actually called Let's Dance. And
Let's Dance.
One's really good and one's not so good. You're thinking, well, which one's good? Which one's bad? I'll tell you. It follows the same trend as the previous scenes. It doesn't save itself in the final act and say, wow, you know what? Movie clips, scene 10 out of 10, maybe. If you're someone who only watches the movie in movie clips,
which is my only experience with both of these,
getting to scene 10 is not going to make you think, wow, maybe I should give the whole movie a chance. It's going to make you think, no, I'm glad I only watched the scenes. Because the Let's Dance, I think let's work our way backwards, because I think, honestly, the Willard one's like the most iconic scene. So why we blow our load so fast, No,
definitely the warehouse scene is the most iconic scene.
Maybe. Well, fine. The least iconic scene now on the list is definitely the Let's Dance. Let's Dance!
Yeah, I wouldn't call it iconic at all. But it actually became iconic thanks to the new one, actually. I think
because the new one...
It's got that postmodern
why is it so... No, but why
iconicness.
did they think the need... Like, I get that takes place in a small town, but I don't think anyone saw the movie in the small town and was like, yeah, what's with all this pop music? Where's the country at? Because everyone was like, it's a dance movie, so obviously you can't be dancing in no country. And for some reason, in 2011, they decided to say, fuck what the naysayers say. What if you can dance a country? And after watching it, you can't do it. It just doesn't make sense. Having guys go way over the top doing fucking party rock anthem tricks, bouncing on their arms and shit, to country music makes it even dumber, not cooler.
Yeah.
It was already stupid in the first place. I don't understand why the 2011 one had to be so just over the top in every single category. The first one felt like, damn, these people can fucking dance a little bit. Look at this town. There's some little dancers in this town. And the new one's like, okay, so how many hours a week does this town dedicate in secret to practice and rehearse these things?
Yeah, exactly.
You've crossed the area of reality, and now we're getting that guy's bouncing around in his head and shit, spinning left, right, and which way, who knows?
Anyway.
And then you look at the direct comparison too. In the first one, you have that guy start doing that floor dance and shit, bouncing all over, but it's looking awesome, right? He's picking up speed. And the next one's like, what if the guy puts his palm down and just keeps spinning in a circle, bouncing on it like a dreidel?
Yeah, the dancing sucks in the new one.
The new one sucks in general. Everything about it sucks.
But like you said too, the original one's dancing. Like you would not, if that was your high school dance, everyone started doing like, they're pretty good dancing actually.
Yeah,
you're not
there's
gonna
some
be
good
like, what the
dancers in
fuck's
school.
going on here?
And at the very least, damn, we all got some really good timing. That whole floor shuffle thing was really cool.
Yeah, we didn't plan, but that worked out beautifully.
Yeah, that was so cool. How and then thank God the camera guy who's just filming the prom happened to be getting that shot of seeing our feet cross over like that.
Sometimes good things just happen.
And also, the first one does a really good job of capturing like the move. Also, we're in a barn, not a giant like fucking
Rave
I
area.
don't know. It looks like those. It just looks like a really annoying set piece for like a shitty like. I never watched that show, but Quantico, one of those shitty cop shows.
Yeah, it looks just like it.
It looks like where they be having a ballroom in one of the scenes like for like, oh, this is the FBI meeting. This is look at that. There's the president. There's the president over there. Look at her. It's a TV show, so there's a female president over there.
Yeah, that's exactly where that dance is taking place.
But in the original one, it's just it's a nice barn. It's a barn in a small town, and since it's a barn, I guess that's why they could get away with not playing country music and ruining the entire scene.
I guess. Although you think that would be the place to play the country music.
You'd also think what the first one does so well is it shows Willard. We'll try this is a perfect transitional piece. In the original 1984 scene, when Willard gets to have his dance solo, okay, let's first talk about just the amount of confidence and sex appeal he had making that fucking disco pose.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That took a lot of courage, and he landed it.
And he
I don't think Miles Teller could pull that off. Miles Teller's too busy saying, "Hey, here, hold my jacket there, lady. I don't know how much room I need here."
Yeah, he's
and
really
it's like,
annoying.
dude, aren't you like kind of already a Southern guy? I know you're from like Philadelphia or whatever. Aren't you like Western Pennsylvania, like kind of little hicky? You really have to do this over the top shit. Garble.
garble.
And I don't even. And again, I don't understand why this movie went so far to the max to try to be the Texas movie.
Well, because the original one takes place in Texas.
I get that, but it's like they ran the things they chose to run home with and hold dear to the chest. It's just the person who saw Footloose and decided to remake it really just had a loose idea of what they thought was cool about Footloose.
Yeah, the original one only thing that lets you know they're in Texas is they got cowboy hats.
And I'm fine with
They
that.
don't even sound
and everyone
like they're
they decided to
Southern.
go to the max and have everyone in every single scene wearing a cowboy hat. I'd be like, all right,
Yeah, I get. Hey,
it's a little more Western than I thought it would be in this town, but I can get on board.
Hey, I don't think you got.
But
to your
no, hold on,
point,
I get to
though.
my point. Willard in the original one, and the new one. We'll do the new one first. In the new one, Miles Teller out of nowhere when he says, "Step back there, lady. I need to get some space here. I'm not sure how much room I'm going to need," and then walks into the dance floor. When he does do that, he just starts being an amazing dancer out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. We didn't see any
Very
of that.
impressive. Good on Miles Teller for being able to move like that. Sick moves, dude. However, in your previous scene of Let's Hear for the Boys, where Willard learns how to dance. You were just taking it like you're making a mockery of it. You're doing the Miles Teller approach to it. You're just being Miles Teller. You're doing a stupid walk like an Egyptian bullshit.
Yeah, it was
They-
bullshit.
So where'd those moves come from? Because we didn't see them versus the original one, where the opening move that Willard comes out with is his kick to the left. Bam, we saw him do it, and the rest of the routine is all the things he did previously in the movie. Let's Hear it for the Boys.
Yeah, speaking of Let's Hear It for the Boys, too.
What a great song.
What a great song. But have you ever...
Let's hear it for the boys.
Everything that's... First off, the original one has so many parts where they're so lame, but somehow the new one makes everything even lamer than it
Yeah,
could possibly
it does.
be. That scene in particular, it's like you should hang out with these two cousins. They're teaching them to dance.
Yep.
And
It
like
feels
the new one-
wholesome. It feels realistic. It feels normal.
The new one
It feels
got-
normal. That's the
Yeah.
best part. It feels like a normal thing that could happen to someone who's actually lived a life
Yes.
and experienced anything with anyone ever.
And the problem is that the original Footloose doesn't take place in a part that's just as far south as the remake is.
Right. This is a little down further
The remake's
south.
further south,
Right.
which is why the entire neighborhood's children's hanging out with these three guys as they learn how to dance.
Yeah, and also it's like literally, who are you? First off, that's another thing too. It's like you're not all his. You can't all be his cousins. And who are these people?
They just showed up one day and they never left.
It's like literally a scene of Stray Cat. As the scene progresses, more and more stupid little kids show up and start dancing and singing a song they should never ever be singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's Hear it for the Boys isn't like, hey guys, great job, man. I'm running everyone states. Okay, that's not what Bonnie Tyler's singing about. That's not Bonnie Tyler. Bonnie Tyler's the other one.
Yeah. I don't know who sings this song.
Who does sing Let's Hear it for the Boys?
Some chick.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I did get that much out of it. But she's not praising him. She's like, dude, 6 seconds on the clock, you hit that shot, you're a hell of a ball player. Okay? She's not talking about playing with balls, okay? She's talking about playing with pussy. She's saying, damn, this guy knows what he's fucking doing. Let's hear it for the boys.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
And in the original one, it's fine, because we were saying, these guys, it's dancing, they're dancing, it's sexy, it's normal. And the new one's like, what if we have children sing the song? It's literally just the whole afternoon delight.
Yeah, not funny.
Sky rockets in
Unintentional.
flight. Afternoon delight. I don't know, guys.
They should just dance the Afternoon Delight, actually.
Would hit the nail on the head.
What else we got in these two?
In these two, I don't know. Again, it's the good. Willard actually learns how to dance.
We didn't say which one was better. Wait, hold on. So
surprise, surprise! It's once again the 1984 scene. Is it getting better?
Oh, is it okay?
You get to see also the things they chose to hold on to. We're going to show the footwork thing where he moves his feet into the whole camera shot. Instead of it being synchronization with a buddy, it's just going to be only Willard by himself and not nearly as good.
We're going to do it for 2 seconds.
And the editing is the first one is edited. So when that part when Willard's dancing left to right on the basketball court or wherever he's outside on some weird ass court,
yeah.
and then he cuts to the left. And once he cuts and he swings his cowboy hat, it does cut out, same shot. We're a little further. And then look, he does it again. Cut to a new frame in the same motion.
It's crazy.
It's phenomenal. New one's like Miles Teller. Can you do that like just make some like funny movements on top of that rock over there? No. Play like, you listen to your iPod because it's 2011. It's really cool. Like look. You got your earbuds in. It's not like do like that walk like an Egyptian thing. That's super cool.
It's way more dramatic for these scenes to be next to the car with the car blasting than him just wearing his iPod.
Yeah, I agree.
So much cooler, guys. Put the car in park, blast the tunes,
and then you compare the warehouse scene. And where to begin? The first one has like, all right, what if it's more like we just actually play a normal song that someone could dance to on the radio or on a cassette. And then the new one's like, what if we play a goddamn abomination of a song that's just it's just painfully bad, boringly horrible, and we have our Kevin Bacon almost felt like he was like dancing along to the song. Unfortunately, the guy from Fear the Walking Dead, while dancing phenomenally, they definitely that was one of those situations where in like I never saw the movie, but what was that M. Night Shyamalan movie with James McAvoy where he got all jacked? There's Invincible 2. Shattered Glass. And that's with Hayden Christensen.
Glass.
No.
Yeah.
The second one's called Glass?
Split's the first one. Glass is the second one.
Glass. All right, Glass. In that movie, apparently there's a dance sequence, so I hear. Mm-hmm. And James McAvoy has like this whole entire dance number that was like a 3-minute sequence. And apparently M. Night Shyamalan like, just insists, no, we're going to use this Drake song. Don't worry, it's going to be awesome.
Okay.
It's going to work out perfectly. Then James McAvoy was like, should we do something a little more generic where it fits in multiple songs? Because like if we film it all together, we can't get the songs. Don't worry, we'll get the song. Mm. And they film it, and then like 3 weeks later, like, yeah, we never got the song. The scene's getting cut.
Oh my god! They didn't even try to redo it to a new song. They just said, yeah, it's scrapped it. It's done.
Yeah, that's all right. It's done.
That's hilarious.
And my point is, I think the same thing happens here because that guy's dancing. It's like there's no way that was the song he was dancing to when they filmed it.
You're right. You're so right.
Something changed somewhere in the editing room. Someone came in with a new opinion, locked someone else out of the office, and that guy's career was forever ruined. Okay, because Footloose, look at Kevin Bacon's career, all right? Kevin Bacon's hideous. At least this guy's attractive, all right? He could have been a movie star.
Yeah.
All right? You know what he is instead? The guy who was in like 4 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. Great in it, phenomenal performance, really helped move the show along into this next phase. Unfortunately, you were not a part of this next phase. I've never seen you again. I saw you once in 2011 and once in 2016. For all I know, you're fucking dead right now. Kevin Bacon, on the other hand, doesn't dance to some weird music, dances to some normal music. Look at him. He's still trucking along.
Yeah, the problem is he's supposed to be dancing out his aggression. They were like, you know what, this new 2011 one, it's just not, there's not enough aggression. Let's turn it up with the music. Let's give like a nice, angry, aggressive music that he could be dancing away.
Do you think in 2011 the following was on, or was that too early for the following?
Sounds right around the right time.
Sounds right around the right time. Remember that one time I mentioned there was that kid when we almost moved to that house who like was always a douchebag to me, but then would always like he's always super nice to me, like trying to be, we should hang out. But then like I'd always just hear tons of shit talk coming my way about me from him. Mm-hmm. He was always trying to get me to watch that show, The Following. You go check it out. Kevin Bacon's amazing. No, that'd be
and the iconic warehouse scene from the
Can you imagine that dude? You go over to his house, he's like, dude, I want to watch Footloose, and he throws on the 2011 version. You're like, what the fuck?
No, dude, these scenes are iconic.
Dude, I thought we were gonna watch fucking Footloose. I didn't think you meant we're gonna watch the remake of Footloose. You gotta fucking preface that shit, man.
Remake? What's a remake?
I cleared my schedule today. I thought we were, Footloose falls into the category of one of those movies, okay? There's The Night at the Roxbury. Whenever I watch Night at the Roxbury, what does it mean? It means I watch the first 30 minutes of Night at the Roxbury, then it gets to the ass-grabbing dance sequence, and suddenly I watch that for an hour straight on repeat, then I finish the movie, okay? Same story with The Replacements. Watch them up until they're in jail, watch the men dance around the jail cell, watch them their routine go 15,000 times in a row, then I finish the movie.
I think you're just a sucker for dance.
When you're catching on to the trend here, okay? When I'm watching Footloose, okay? And I get to pretty much any scene in the movie. Yeah. It's pretty much, okay, I rewind this a couple times. That's what makes the movie so good. It got 4 of those, okay? The new one didn't achieve that at all.
No. New one achieved being iconic in the sense it's iconic how bad it is.
Thanks. 1984. I'm clearing my schedule. I need time to watch the movie. I can't watch it in one go. I got to watch all the dance scenes 10 times over. Okay. The 2011 one, I don't need to clear my schedule. That's why you got to say those things first. You got to tell me, dude, I want to watch the Footloose 2011, so I can say I can't make it.
Yeah.
I got a ton of work to do.
I got way behind on a bunch of stuff.
I'm way behind on a bunch of stuff.
No, it was a trick question. He's like, we're going to watch Footloose. Yeah, I'll be. Wait, hold on a second. We talking 1984 and 2011.
No, it'd like the scene in Extract where Packer is going talking to Bateman, and he's like, "Hey, are you free November 17th?"
When?
The 17th.
Yeah, actually, we're busy that weekend. Actually.
You know what? I got it wrong. It's the 11th. You'll be around that weekend, right? You're not going away both weekends. It's one of those kind of situations. That's how they trick you into watching the 2011 make.
That's true. Is that how you saw it? Is this a true story?
I got tricked. Yeah, I got tricked into watching. I thought I was going to bro down and watch the 1984 version, just marvel at how goddamn gorgeous whatever her name is.
You thought you were going to have a friend for life, and now you had a friend.
And I'm watching Julianne Hough for an hour and a half. I know. And the guy from Fear the Walking Dead and Miles fucking Teller. No Chris Penn. No John Lithgow.
Also, we talked.
No Diane Wiest.
We glossed over this part with the dance off at the end. Fucking.
Why is Willard dancing?
No, two things. A. There's the
cool
part,
man. There's two of them.
There's the cool part when the one guy does his little dance moment, then they pass off to the next guy. You know, everyone's like, "Randy's a great dancer." You guys know how good of a dancer Randy is?
Yeah, it's crazy. They have Ethan Embry doing his sick dances. They have Corey Haim doing his dances,
and then we get Willard.
Actually, no, but then we get the guy from the one person I was gonna say Scott Baio. He's like way too attractive for me to call that guy Scott Baio.
It's cuter Scott Baio.
Yeah, it's Scott. It's a Scott Baio deserving of Joni, you know?
Yes, exactly. Fucking, but no, they all like do a cool, like, hey, dude, passing off the dance
passing off is awesome.
They didn't do that in the new one.
No, the new one didn't do that at all. The new one said, no. What if it's just
the new one? Everyone just jumped in everyone's
fucking
way.
What if it's just what if it's just really shitty?
The new one is really shitty, and we didn't acknowledge. I guess we did acknowledge. Oh yeah, another thing though, Willard. They're acting like it's so important. Is there like some like massive like he has to learn how to dance like to get enough money to raise charity for his dad's lung transplant or something?
No, it's not that. It's really interesting. So he doesn't know how to dance.
Because they're making it super important that Will learns how to dance. I haven't seen you in the movie, so I don't know what this payoff is at the dance at the end.
Can I be honest with you? Can I be frank? What do you think it was?
I think he has to like raise money. For
it's under the guise of that because he's taking Sarah Jessica Parker and him. They do go to the prom, and she's there kind of like she's only in like 3 frames. He says like, "Hey, let me dance."
And why did she kind of
she did a little bit. That cool shot when Kevin Bacon started and the girl started following him in rows of 2. She was in the second row to the right, to the left. I mean, on his right, our left.
Your left or my left?
You know what? Go through your gut. You're an idiot. But no, I think considering he doesn't actually dance with her at all, and I think he honestly was just really trying to impress whatever Kevin Bacon's character's name is. Oh. I think it was honestly one of those situations. I think he just really wanted to win him over because he's spending a whole lot of time dancing with him. In this movie. And we see him do all the dance moves, but the only thing we don't see him do is the whole twirling the girl around thing. I think Willard was like, "Fuck that! I don't want to. No, fuck girls, man. I just want to dance tonight. Just fuck girls, man. I just want to dance tonight."
Yeah, that's I don't like that at all.
No, I think maybe I'm
so much
into
better if
it.
the's like some reasons they make because I'm under the
impression
impression no one can
because
dance.
he wants to win. I think it's just because he's the guy who can't dance. And maybe he's heard murmurs around the school. He's heard whispers like, "Guys, apparently there's a lot of secretly good dancers here." I wasn't sweating this whole having a school dance thing, but now I'm really freaking out. And then Kevin Bacon's character is like, "Listen, I'll teach you how to dance." And then he's like, "All right, well, how are we going to start?" He's like, "Obviously, we need to start with rhythm. Keep it simple, right?" So what does he do? Snapping. It's a little too complicated. All right, let's go to clapping. We'll clap to the beat, right? And after that, after like 3 or 4 claps, you can just keep clapping the car because it's a little weird to start high-fiving over and over again. It's a little, you know what? I thought it was a good idea. It kind of felt a little weird. How about you start hitting the car instead, right? That's how the first scene pans out. The new scene pans out saying, all right, so obviously dancing is super girly, so we gotta make sure that at no point does our audience forget that these are guys. These are the guys. These are guys dancing.
We're the boys.
We're the boys. So what are you gonna do with that? How do you do that? Obviously, what you do is, what if instead of clapping like an idiot, like a loser would do, How about instead, what if it's punches? You know, like, yeah, he's punching his hand, like maybe some shadow boxing throw in there. And then, what if he punches him too hard? And whatever Kevin Bacon's character's name is, now played by a guy from Fear the Walking Dead, what if he's
his
like,
name is.
why I oughta, Willard? And he goes to fight back, and they're like, oh, they go a little scrappy. Because you remember in the original one, in that scene, when it was completely normal, as a practical little jokester, Willard kind of did, wrestling movie, he threw him over his back, and they were playful, and it didn't come across like, we throwing down? What's what? You want, what's what? What's what? So they try to find the new one because, again, they had to make sure you know that these guys are tough guys. They're guys. This isn't that old school Footloose. This is that new school Footloose.
I like the old school Footloose.
I like the old school Footloose a lot better.
And why is it that he has to hang out with these? I guess this is gangster dance. But I mean, I've seen a handful of rap videos, and rappers seem to be pretty good dancers. They don't just keep hustling back and forth like this, swaying into the center. And even that's too much for Willard to handle. He gets bumped into one too many times. So he has to beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not really sure why. Again, they kept going over and over with the whole entire. Willard's a tough guy. He's trying to fight.
It's so dumb.
You know what? You know what comes across more tough?
Just dancing.
Just dancing. Just dance your heart out. Dance like because Chris Penn. I'm not fighting Chris Penn.
Chris Penn can dance. He's got
Chris
some
Penn
moves.
can dance. Chris Penn can dance. He's got moves, dude. He's gonna give you the moves.
Yeah, exactly. If he couldn't dance like some dweeb, I want to kick his ass.
Another problem too is the new one doesn't have any. The first one does this thing where they're like, oh, we should probably have some fun. There's probably some jokes in here. Makes sense. The second one, the remake was like, nah, none of that shit. We don't need any of that. We don't need any, no jokes whatsoever. Yeah, it's a serious movie. That's why they were trying to get into fights, because everything's so serious. That's why we took fucking Kevin Bacon's Mad Dancing, we cranked it to 11 for Fear the Walking Dead to dance with absolute rage, but then also juxtapose that with his pirouettes are phenomenal.
Yeah, it's insane.
What a graceful. The guy's a phenomenal dancer.
But it's the wrong dance.
It's the wrong dance entirely.
So dumb.
Or at the very least, maybe it's just the wrong song.
Yeah, true, maybe. But I think it's both.
Like if it was like, fuck it, you know what it should have been? It should have been fucking Fade Into You. That's what the song should have been. They should have maybe not had punched the wall so much.
The Maisie Star song?
Yeah.
That's
him ballerina spinning to that. It would look fantastical. The
That's
would
how
win an
he's
Oscar.
getting at his aggression, just pirouetting his heart's desires.
The best part of the dance is him doing it.
No, dude, you're wrong. The original song's great because it pumps you up. Original
No,
song's
they're doing
awesome.
reimaginations. That they knew the whole song. That's
That's
long
too
as they didn't do the
slow.
song for.
I guess you're right. Yeah, why didn't they do that?
I don't know.
Someone doesn't get something done. I mean, holy shit! Maybe that's the same song.
If it's the
We
same
didn't
song,
listen. Maybe the same dumb song.
isn't there like a third Affleck brother, like a Brian Affleck?
Holy crap! We just saw Brian Affleck.
But no, the new one's missing out. I keep saying the new one that's 12 years old. The new one's missing out on. I know you haven't seen the movie, but I was watching the other day, and I know you like kind of walked in there. Did you happen to catch the part where he's like, you like men at work? And then he's like, what men? Men at work. Wait, well, where do they work?
This is not dialogue. This is
No,
bullshit.
they're a music group. What do they call themselves? Oh, no. What about the police? What about them? You ever heard of them? No, but I seen them. Where, in concert? No, behind you.
Dude, this is not dialogue.
That's the best dialogue of the movie.
No, I did not walk into that. That's ridiculous.
That's a great scene. That wasn't brought into the new one. They didn't have that comedic timing right there. The confusion. That's some fucking Abbott and Costello shit. All right, I'm sorry when you get spin-offs of Kevin Bacon and Willard. Kevin and Willard versus Frankenstein. Kevin and Willard versus Dracula. I'm only thinking of the monster ones here.
Kevin and Willard meet the Invisible Man.
Yeah, Kevin and Willard and the Mummy. Kevin and Willard and the Wolfman.
Kevin
A lot of
Willard
Abbott and
meet
Costello
Dr. Jekyll and
monster.
Mr.
Those
Hyde.
movies really spoke to him, I guess.
Those are fucking awesome.
Those movies were fucking awesome.
Best ones.
I'd probably, you know what? Maybe they should have done that for the reboot. Maybe they should have followed that story beat. Just have it where it was instead of this terrible reimagination.
It should have been Abbott and Costello.
It should have been an Abbott and Costello with Kevin Bacon's character and Willard.
Sick. That would have been sick.
That probably been a lot cool. I'm honestly just, I'm really, I think I'm, what do you think, which one are you most disappointed about?
What'd you say?
I think, like, even though the iconic warehouse scene in the new one is not very iconic, I think you can at least give them slight, like they at the very least there was a bit of a similarity to the original one. They were in a warehouse. He took off. He hit some of the same moves. He really, just to show how tough he is, instead of just smacking his body into loose boards, he's gonna rip the boards off of this one and throw it into a industrial window.
Shattered that fucking glass.
Yeah, it's like that's safe. We already know Julianne Ho's walking around somewhere in there. He could have just killed her.
And also, Kevin Bacon swings across on a rope. He's swinging across on chains. He's so much cooler and tougher.
Not even that. Did you not realize that the chains were then moving as well? Like he was, who the hell's in 3,000 Miles to Graceland?
Oh shit, I think it's Ice-T that does that.
Yeah,
right?
Ice-T comes in spinning upside down and shooting the place
yeah, I
up.
think it's Ice-T.
Again, this is the tough remake. All right, this is
Modeled
like
it off of Ice-T.
these are like these are tough guys from Queens. These are guys from the block, from the neighborhood.
They're good fellas. They're good guys.
And it's like, no, this is a movie about guys in Texas. Like, oh shit.
That's why
we were going for
music.
gritty. God damn, this is Footloose? Oh, fuck. I thought we were making Taxi Driver over here. I think I'm most offended, honestly, by the chicken race. Because even though the Let's Hear for the Boys sucks, they at least used the song kind of, even if they made it really creepy. And they also made no sense and it was a really shitty version of it. There was at least, again, they hit the beats there. They kind of hit the beats in the warehouse. The Last Dance is kind of the same thing. It's just a really shitty, watered down version of it. But like literally, what the hell was going on between the ears of the writer who decided to say, no, chicken's not really, that's just like, that's like old school Footloose. We want to do something that's like a new school Footloose, something that can really connect with the new audiences. And you know what? I can connect with a hell of a lot more. I can connect a hell of a lot more with two guys in the South where I don't live, getting on tractors and playing chicken, than I can even remotely wrap my head near around the idea of this guy. Keep in mind, I've only seen it one time. Maybe it plays out perfectly. Maybe it's like, oh my god, it's like Rosebud and everything. It's like, holy shit, of course, this is the Demolition Derby scene. I haven't seen it since 2011. I've seen the Footloose one in 1984 10,000 times, right? I just don't, he's like 17 years old in this movie, the character. Yeah. He just got here. He's been here for like 2 weeks. How is he involved in the Demolition Derby to the people? This isn't even like, there's a goddamn explosion under the bus, okay? What the hell is going on in this school?
Each one's strapped with C4. It's madness. Fucking.
Couldn't they have at least, this 2011, why couldn't they have been like, all right, how about we do this? How about instead of doing a game of chicken, what if we cast the guy from Home Improvement and he's a bully? And what if we do like a whole like Tokyo Drift racing kind of thing?
I could wrap my head a little bit.
That could have been like, if they spent, imagine this movie was like, it's just some weird in between. It's like, it's Footloose, but it's like a lot like Tokyo Drift. It's like the first 15 minutes of Tokyo Drift, and then they never go to Japan.
Or racing
and
again.
Lucas Black's he's from the South.
Yeah.
He has the same voice they're giving this guy.
He's probably got a cowboy hat.
It's a better movie.
But the problem
honestly, Lucas Black's a better casting choice than this guy too. But I don't think Lucas Black can dance as well.
There's no way. There's not a shot in hell Lucas Black can dance the way.
No, Lucas Black would dance, but maybe that'd be honestly better because then he'd dance as shitty as Willard would dance, and then it'd be
who's
like,
who's teaching who?
Yeah, then who's teaching who?
And it's really just a beautiful story about two guys becoming friends, learning how to dance.
Yeah.
What one learns, the other one also learns. It's beautiful.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have made the new one myself. Maybe at some point someone should have been like, guys, we had good intentions. We lost it somewhere. Let's just shut this down.
Let's see this.
No one.
Lock it.
Burn this. Burn every copy you have of this. But instead, we do have it, unfortunately. So now I'm waiting. It's going to be pretty nice in like 2000 and like 29 or 28. 2028 when Footloose. It's not going to be called. It's going to be called like. Do you think it's going to be Footloose with 3 O's, implying it's the third of the Footloose?
Nice.
That's what they're going to name it, so it's really confusing. So you're going to have Footloose, and Footloose. And that one's probably going to be really good. That one's going to have some sort of weird, going back to 1984, Deej and Kevin Bacon, some really uncomfortable Dead Eyes brought back animated version of Willard just waving goodbye in the corner since Chris Penn died in like 2006. And,
See, I thought they go more with the whole like Footloose 3: Way of the Foot or something like that. Like a subtitle kind of thing.
No, you're right. It goes into a Netflix series where it's then maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not sure they're gonna bring Willard back in this version, the DA's version of him.
Dude, we should have made the 2011 one with your whole Tokyo Drift idea.
That'd been way cooler.
And then we could have then got a sequel to that, calling it Footloose, Way of the Foot. And we could have had our own like Cobra Kai Footloose remake.
And also bring Fast and Furious in it too.
Cool. Yeah, maybe all 3 in one show. It's awesome.
They're already getting that series has gone off the rails.
And you know what's missing from that series? They've done everything but dance.
And honestly, Fast and Furious Footloose doesn't even sound like it's a Footloose movie. It just sounds like it's a Fast and Furious movie with a new title.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, that
what's more Fast and Furious than dancing?
Exactly.
Nothing.
That's pretty furious. That's pretty fast.
It's definitely furious.
What do you think of the sequences though is your favorite of the, ignoring the piece of shit remake entirely, pretend it doesn't exist? Are you a Let's Hear for the Boys kind of guy? Are you a Holding Out for a Hero kind of guy? Or are you a whatever song plays in the warehouse kind of guy? Or are you an actual Footloose guy to end the movie?
That's not even part of the equation.
Footloose.
I mean, I do actually like that scene a lot now, but no.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
finally have come to terms with that song after I used it to just abuse you for years.
honestly, it's a beautiful thing. Now my brain just kind of doesn't hear it
We'd be
anymore.
playing
I'm just
like
numb to the
Black
sound.
Ops, split screen, and like Rob, or like we'd be playing, and you'd get like miraculously somehow get a 3-kill lead on me, and I'd be like, all right, this is not happening, and I'd put on Footloose. And suddenly you'd never get a kill for the next 10 minutes, and you just completely quit and be angry.
And it makes no
sad.
sense. That's not even like a good song to get you jacked up. It's a stupid.
And it works on
fucking
everything.
song.
It works on 2K. It would work in fucking. It works when we're just playing actual games outside. It does everything. It just gets me going, man.
I thought I was gonna come to the scene in the warehouse dance was gonna be my scene, but I actually really like and actually I thought the chicken scene was dumb as shit
The chicken scene's so good.
until about halfway through. All of a sudden, just saw something that just grows on you.
Sit back down.
Yeah, once you realize how important
When you
it is
realize how
to
important it
Willard-
is that he is not. Also, I kind of like that he tries to get out of there, but he can't. See, that was cool. That was a lot cooler than the brakes won't give out. The whole car's got it out and explode. We gotta get out of here. Jump.
And they could have played jump.
Yeah. Also, I can't believe they actually had, like you said, you point out the very end, they have Holding Out for a Hero playing ever so quietly as it.
It's on a guitar. It's
Yeah,
some
it's
shitty
ridiculous.
like metal remix, like the fucking Dumb Warehouse song is, and it's no one's even singing. They're just playing all the vocal parts on guitar notes. So that Dumb Warehouse scene might be the same fucking song with the same guys. You know what's tougher than singing? Just shredding on the guitar.
Yeah, way tougher, way cooler. Also, why does he keep falling over?
Because he's a fucking spaz.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Kevin
I don't know why. Kevin Bacon doesn't fall over one single time. It feels very like he gets his aggression out, okay? If anything, that's why he's dancing so hard. He keeps falling. He was like, God damn it, I can't do anything right. And he's just really spazzing out.
And you know what's really cool about the original one scene? I don't know how the rest of the scene plays out, but it's sick how we get that such a far shot of her walking in. I see another runaway like a little bitch.
I know, dude, he hauls ass out of there. That's insane watching him run.
But as they're talking, the camera stays up here. We don't
Yeah.
have these super close-ups like the new one does. The new one's just so uncomfortable.
The original ones actually directed well and edited well. The new ones did none of those things even remotely.
Yeah, it's weird.
All they did was cast Miles Teller and say, all right, this one's gonna be a box office smash. We're good to go.
What was that movie you're famous for right now, Miles?
At
Just
that
do
point,
that.
nothing.
You're funny in that. Might have been Project X.
Project
that's
X,
what he
I
pops
guess.
up in.
I think he's only famous in Project X because of Footloose.
No fucking way. This is like
I
this is
think
big
so.
break? That's nuts.
What the hell could Miles Teller have been in before this? I mean, he probably had
I
roles,
thought
but there's no way
20
he had
was his
something
first
big.
thing.
20 Over is 2013, bro.
No fucking.
That's 2 years after
oh
this.
Oh my god, you're right. Ellie is way too young in this to this been afterwards. Wow, this is Miles.
So you're saying your favorite scene
So
you
the
think
world
is
gave us
the
Miles Teller via
chicken
Footloose.
scene or the Willard scene?
Oh,
Willard
no,
learned
you're
how to
right.
dance or
fuck,
chicken?
You know what? I don't know. I forgot how good the Willard scene is because I'm only thinking how dumb the new Willard scene
That's
is.
true.
I don't know. It's tough. These are actually 4 really good scenes, but how stupid. Each scene objectively is dumb as shit.
Maybe it's
But
some. Maybe to
subjectively
some.
together, it's amazing.
This movie's amazing. Footloose is such a good movie.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. You've really come to learn. You got the highlights. Now you fill in the blanks.
The blanks may be good. I'm amazed that you didn't put up Hot Rod's iconic warehouse dance scene in this mix. Because if anything, that's the way better remake than this fucking piece of shit. This crock of shit.
Maybe that's what, dude. Maybe you know what? Maybe the new one hasn't fallen over so much to pay homage to Hot Rod.
What was that?
The new one and Hot Rod came out before this movie by 4 years.
Yeah.
So Hot Rod comes out and it ends with him jumping. Oh shit! And
Yeah.
falling off.
Oh, that's the
so maybe
takeaway.
they were like, oh, he's supposed to fall, and that's why they did the whole falling thing. They're
They
trying to do
actually
the Hot
saw
Rod thing.
that and they based this whole movie just around that one scene. And then as it got further in development,
That
they're like, oh,
explains
this is
how
a
we
movie
ended up
from the
somewhere
80s?
where we get demolition deathmatch. It's literally not even. It's not even a demolition derby. It's demolition deathmatch.
Well, because riding tractors isn't tough. You know what's tough? Almost exploding in a fucking school bus. That's tough.
That's super hard, dude.
That's hardcore.
That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm taking the whole tractor yet again 10 times over.
I think so too. It's a good scene.
And also that gets to involve the whole let's have the gorgeous girl go walk on the middle of a nice field and throw her cowgirl hat in there with her nice red boots.
Yeah, you see that gorgeous girl? You want to see
Let's
how
her be the focal point. Let's have a couple cutaways just to her and look at the sun. Look at the sun.
And in case you forgot, you see how gorgeous this girl
See
is?
how gorgeous she is. And the new one's like, what if we have people driving buses crashing into each other? It's like, can we back up to the whole... Let's back up before we even have buses a part of the equation.
I was saying gorgeous girl, and you got
Jump to buses. And at first I thought maybe you meant, like, and we'll do the chicken game, but it's just 2 buses. I thought maybe that could be kind of cool because, like, you know, it's kind of cool in the Dark Knight when that whole bus flipped.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I get
Then
it.
you're talking about a derby, and now you're talking about a death match. It's like, this is Footloose, not rollerball.
Now it just sounds fucking stupid.
That just sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, that chicken scene is probably the best. I mean, I don't know. I've only seen 4 scenes from Footloose. Maybe there's a
True.
better scene hidden in the
police scene was pretty good when I said the whole men at work. Men
That sounds
work
pretty good.
where?
It sounds stupid, but you know what? That dialogue sounds dumb, but like that would be terrible. In today's
You heard of the
movies.
police? No, but I seen him. Oh, you saw him live in concert? No, they're behind us. Huh?
Yes, I have.
What are you talking about? No, I haven't.
This new one's. I don't. Well, why is it? I don't understand why you're going to remake Footloose and then go. It's got to be tough though.
Because it's got to be hard, dude.
It's
2011. It's not 1984. We're not soft anymore. 2011.
We got yeah.
Got to be hard, dude.
Going into some hard times. We needed an edgy movie for the new teens. They're learning they can dance in a safe space.
What if we make something?
gotta be
You know what? No,
edgy.
we need to remake. All right, let's do something cool like Red Dawn. Already did it. Fuck. All right, we're doing a Footloose.
That was what it was.
That's how it came out to being a tough one. They hope that.
We had all these tough subplots from Red Dawn just left over, so we sprinkled them into Footloose.
Yeah, they thought it'd be weird having Chris Hemsworth teach Josh Peck how to dance. So they didn't think it was weird to cast Chris Hemsworth and Josh Peck in the same movie.
Do you think this is actually a remake? Or this is one of those instances where they wrote a movie and they're just like, this is
Like eerily
Footloose.
similar to
We're
Footloose.
just making this a new Footloose because it sounds similar. But it's also just so stupid. The things that are different are like, how the fuck did you get to that point? Like you said, tractors in the South, totally get it. So you're telling me that in the South and they want to settle something, they get in school buses and explode each other?
Yeah, they explode each other.
My perception of the South was very different than when it's very
Like you said,
different.
you said this is Southern Texas. That was like old Texas. This is new school Texas.